There are 2 easy steps that you need to quickly take after your car accident that'll increase your odds of getting a big settlement. If you don't take these proven steps, there's a much higher chance that the insurance company denies your claim or they only offer you a tiny amount of money. To explain the first step, picture this. It's a regular Thursday evening. You're cruising home thinking about the weekend plans, but then bam, out of nowhere, another car slams into yours. You're shocked and shaken and you step out to look at the damage. The other driver gives you their insurance card and says, let's not call the police. But then you think to yourself, if the police don't come to the scene, there's no official record. Even though your car is damaged, you feel a little bad for the other driver. But then you think, I should report this crash. Why? Because without an official record, it's like the crash never happened in the eyes of the insurance company. Without a police report, the other driver's insurance company is more likely to think that your accident was staged. When I say staged, I mean that you're setting up or faking the accident to deceive the insurance company. And that's a felony. There's another huge benefit of having a police report. After an accident, the other driver may fear that their insurance rates will skyrocket if blamed. They may try to avoid fault by changing their story of how the crash happened. While they may have told you they were at fault at the accident scene, they may now blame you. I've seen this happen way too many times. So getting a crash report may keep the other driver more honest. There's another enormous issue with not calling the police to the accident scene. If you're claiming that the accident caused your injury, the other driver's insurance company may fight this. Insurance companies are not your friends. They'll likely argue that the accident couldn't have caused your injury if it wasn't bad enough for you to take the easy step of calling the police. There's another important reason to report the crash to the police. In tens of thousands of car accidents every single year, the other driver doesn't have enough bodily injury liability insurance to pay the full value of your claim. Bodily injury liability insurance pays others for their pain and suffering, medical bills, and money for not being able to work. The at-fault driver's bodily injury insurance pays others who are injured. For example, let's say that a car hit you and now you have a broken leg and need surgery. To keep it simple, let's assume that your claim is worth $100,000 or more. If the other driver only has $10,000 in bodily injury liability insurance, that's not enough to pay for your injury claim. So what's likely the best outcome for you? It's that you make a claim against a certain type of coverage on your own car insurance policy. I'll explain in a moment. But first, here's the bad news. The insurance coverage that I'm going to reveal is optional. The good news is that it may pay a substantial amount if 2 things happen. Number 1, the other driver is at fault in the crash and they don't have bodily injury liability insurance or enough of it. And number 2, you're seriously injured. The insurance that would pay you for your medical bills, pain and suffering, and lost wages is called uninsured motorist insurance. But here's the big twist. Your car insurance policy likely requires you to report the crash to the police in order for you to be entitled to make an uninsured motorist claim. So don't miss out on a potential sizable claim and take the first step in every car accident claim, which is to report the crash to the police. If the police are called to the crash, they'll create a form called the Driver Exchange of Information. Basically, this form lists the driver's names and insurance information. The form usually reveals the driver who the officer thinks is at fault. This form is a huge deal for several reasons. You may need a rental car or a new car or to get your car fixed quickly. You may also want to get your medical bills paid fast. But in order for these things to happen quickly, you need to make sure that the insurance company has the Driver Exchange of Information sheet. Otherwise, you may think that the insurance company is working hard on your claim, but they're not. I promise you this, the claim representatives will never care as much about your case as you do. And it's not that they're bad people, it's that they're working on 100+ other claims at the same time as yours. The next step is easy and often greatly increases your odds of getting a big settlement. I expose what this proven step is in the video that's on screen now and in the description below, so watch it now. And if you've been injured in a car accident in Florida and you think that someone else may be at fault, click the link in the description below to see if I could be the lawyer for you.